Hello everyone, good evening guys, and welcome to the YouTube channel of PRATHAM Test Prep. Myself Juhi Sharma, and here we are with yet another current affairs session which covers the current affairs from the 11th of November to the 13th of November. So I hope everybody is doing fine. Good evening everybody. Good evening all. I hope everyone is doing well, and in this session we'll be covering the current affairs from November 11th to the 13th of November, right? So these are the current affairs that we are going to cover in this particular session. Now for all of you, those who are new to this channel, hi, my name is Juhi. It is JUHISHARMA, and we do current affairs sessions right at 8:30 p.m. on every Monday and Friday, right? So please book your slots for every Monday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. for these current affairs, right? And I'm sure that these current affairs will help you in preparing for your undergraduate entrances and the interviews as well. Now we at Pratham, we conduct a lot of additional sessions as well. For example, we have a daily newspaper analysis session which will be very helpful for you guys. We have vocabulary sessions which gets conducted. We have legal awareness sessions, right, under the name Legal Darpan, right? So we have multiple sessions which are very important for you guys, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. Give this video a thumbs up because it actually motivates all of us to go live and interact with all of you. So yes, without wasting too much of time, let's quickly dive into this video and let's quickly see the first news of the day. So the first news we have is National Education Day, right? So we know that whenever there is any important day, this is very important for exams point of view, right? So this is from the category important day, right? Important day category. This is extremely important, National Education Day. Now National Education Day is observed on the 11th of November, right? So every year on 11th of November we observe what? We observe National Education Day, right? Now you can see a picture of a person over here, right? Can you recognize this person? Can anybody recognize this person? Good evening, Ananya. This person is Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, right? The name of the person is Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, and on his birth anniversary, India celebrates National Education Day. Why? Because he was the first education minister of India. And when I say India, I mean the independent India, right? He was the first education minister of independent India, and on his birth anniversary, we actually celebrate National Education Day. Now for any day, one thing which is supremely important is the theme of it, right? So we have told you that on 11th of November every year we celebrate National Education Day. What is the theme of this particular day? The theme of the year 2022 is Changing Course, Transforming Education, right? Changing Course, Transforming Education is the theme of the year 2022 for National Education Day, right? Very important. And as I've told you that this is the image of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, right? So on his birth anniversary, 2022 marked the 134th birth anniversary of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, and yes, on his birth anniversary we commemorate, or we observe what? We observe the National Education Day, right? As I have told you that Maulana Abul Kalam Azad was our first education minister of independent India, and this miscellaneous fact is extremely important for you guys, okay? CUET exams, they can even ask a question on such that who was the first education minister of independent India. The answer will be Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, okay? Now my question is that when was the first time we observed the National Education Day? So for the first time it was observed in the year 2008. So 2008 marked the first edition of this particular day, right? 2008 marked the first edition of this particular day, and this particular day is observed every year on 11th of November. Now very simple question, that at that time in the year 2008, which ministry declared this particular day? It was Ministry of HRD, which is Ministry of Human Resource and Development, but now as we know that the name of the ministry is changed. The name of the ministry is changed to what? It has changed to Ministry of Education. So right now, if they ask you the question, either of the two will be correct, right? Because in the year 2008, it was declared by the Ministry of Human Resource and Development, but now since the name is changed, so depending upon the option you get in the question, right, depending upon that you can mark the right answer. Now, very important pointer, that if we have covered the Ministry of Education over here, can we just quickly do the name of the Education Minister? The Union Education Minister, it is Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, right? So Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan is the Union Education Minister, the current one. Now, apart from these pointers, one can even ask you, the entrances can even ask you about the honors, right, which were given to Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. So he was awarded with India's highest civilian honor, that is Bharat Ratna, in the year 1992. Who will tell me the second highest civilian honor of India? The second highest civilian honor of India. So we have 3-4 civilian honors, highest civilian honors. The first is Bharat Ratna. We have even discussed it in our previous YouTube sessions. The second highest civilian honor is Padma Vibhushan, right? The third highest civilian honor is Padma Bhushan, and the fourth highest civilian honor of India is Padma Shri. So these are the 4 highest civilian honors of India: Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. You should be knowing about these things, right? So this is additional information, miscellaneous information that we have covered. Okay, additional info. Now we want to have a deeper knowledge about the Padma Awards, because ye sare kya bole jate hain, we call them as the Padma Awards. Okay, we call them as Padma Awards. So if you want to have a detailed information about these Padma Awards, what you can do is you can go on to the search tab, right, and there you can search Padma Awards by Juhi Sharma ma'am Pratham, and you will get a video of that as well, wherein I have explained all the awards and how the awardees are selected, right? If I have to tell you the timeline of that video, that was last year during this time, only in the month of November I did that, so you can even have a look at the same, right, if you want to know the in-depth of it, right, that what are Padma Awards, how the people are selected, the selection process and all. The video is up on this channel, right? Moving further to the next important news, we have World Pneumonia Day. Okay, important, World Pneumonia Day. When it is observed? November 12, right? World Pneumonia Day observed every year on November 12. Okay, now pneumonia is a serious infection, okay, which basically infects the lungs, right? So it is a serious lung infection, and the first time we observed pneumonia was in the year 2009. So 2009 was the first edition of World Pneumonia Day. Now again I am repeating this thing, that it is a serious infection, a lung based infection, right, and it is caused by either virus, bacteria, fungi, right? These are the causes of these, right? But the point is that even now we are having a lot of people who gets infected by pneumonia, and the main reason for observing this day is to create awareness, right? People should be aware, and to aim for 0 deaths caused by pneumonia by 2030, right? Our target is not very far away, it's like only 8 years away from now. By 2030, there should be 0 deaths by pneumonia. As I've told you that in Southeast Asia region and in the sub-Saharan African region, the death rate from pneumonia is really high, right? It is even highest. People in the sub-Saharan African and the Southeast Asian region, they suffer a lot from pneumonia, and the death rate is highest. So yes, it is a very fatal disease. It's a lung-based infection caused by bacteria, virus and fungi. Okay, now majority of this, or if I have to tell you about the victims, right, 1/3, if I have to talk to you about the pneumonia patients, 1/3 of the victims are children who are younger than 5 years, right? And it is even giving a rise to that number, which gives us the data of children under 5 years who are dying, right? So pneumonia is one such cause for the same. ठीक है. Now if we tell you about the major causes of pneumonia कि क्यों pneumonia होता है, so it is number one, it is the influenza virus, and second one is the RSV, which is respiratory syncytial virus. Say RSV, these are the two main causes of pneumonia. Now in this thing I have left one pointer, which is theme. So for the theme of the year 2022 is pneumonia affects everyone. Why I have left this theme for you? Because the last pointer, which is that children are affected a lot by pneumonia, right? It is not only that children are affected by pneumonia, it is that pneumonia affects everyone. Okay, pneumonia, it affects everyone, so it's not like that only children are getting affected. Children are more prone to get infection from bacteria, virus, fungi, all these things, right? They are more prone to it, but pneumonia, it affects everyone. So yes, we need to have preventive measures for the same. Okay. Moving further to the third news of the day, we have Indian Navy participated in Malabar naval exercise. Now, important news, this is about military exercise, right? This is about military exercise. Now, whenever you are doing any news from the military exercise, there are 2 to 3 things that you have to at least keep in mind. The first thing you have to keep in mind is the participating nations. Right, you have to know the participating nations, that this particular military exercise is conducted between which 2 nations. The second thing you should know is type of exercise, right? Whether it is domestic exercise, bilateral military exercise, trilateral or multilateral, you have to even know that, right? Third, you need to know is conducted at, the place. At least these 3 pointers you should be aware of whenever you are studying any military exercise. Now again I am repeating, if you want to have an in-depth knowledge about military exercises, or just to understand the basics of military exercises, just to know the top military exercises of India with rest of the nations, and within our nation only, within our forces, I am repeating, we do have a YouTube video on that, a live session I have taken, right? You can even have a look at that. I think the name of the topic was important military exercises, right? Last year we did that, but yes, you can have a look at the same as well, and it will help you in understanding that how to understand what kind of military exercises, right? All these things are important. This will clear your basics, right? Now, what are military exercises? Basically, military exercises are, you can say, these are the the regular exercises which gets conducted between the nations just to strengthen each other's army. So this is the main objective of military exercises, and Malabar naval exercise is one such exercise, right, of India with US, Australia and Japan. Okay, and that is the reason why it is said that it is a multilateral naval exercise, right? So basically there are 3 types of military exercises, 3 to 4 types of military exercises. The one we have is the domestic one, in which Indian Navy, Indian Army, Indian Air Force, they have an exercise amongst themselves, and we do not let any other country participate in that. So that is the domestic exercise. The second type of exercise we have is bilateral military exercise. Now, what is bilateral military exercise? Bilateral military exercise is when it is conducted between 2 nations. Okay, and the video which I am referring to, you will even get a lot of examples for all these types of exercises, right? Now, trilateral is between 3 nations, and multilateral is when more than 2 to 3 nations they come they collaborate, and when they have an exercise, that is known as the multilateral military exercise, right? So that is about that. And majorly after most of the military exercise, an agreement is also signed. Okay, so the basics of it will get covered, right? What SAMVAD? Zizi ne pucha hai what SAMVAD. So Zizi, I don't know what is your real name, but SAMVAD is conversation. Okay, SAMVAD is dialogue exchanging. It is conversation, and this is the name of the current affairs series that we have, like current affairs SAMVAD. Okay, the current affairs conversation. That is the reason why we have opened it for the live chat as well, so that you can ask your questions, you can give your thoughts on the news. Right now we have another series related to law, which is legal darpan. Okay, so the name of that series is legal darpan. Darpan is mirror. Okay, just to show you the mirror thing, right? Just to show you that how legal things are at, just to show you these things, we have the legal darpan name. Okay, so this is the name of the series that we have, right? Now I was talking to you about the naval exercise, this military multilateral naval exercise. Now it is the 26th edition, right? So even if you look at that previous video which I have mentioned, this particular exercise is also there, right? And see, every time it is not fixed. ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आपकी एक ही कंडक्ट करने वाला ये कंडक्टेड एट और रीजन किस रीजन में हुआ वो हमेशा सेम रहेगा. नो, इट वेरीज, राइट? सो इस साल जो आपका हुआ था वो आपकी ये जो मिलिट्री नेवल एक्सरसाइज हुई थी, दैट वाज इन व्हाट? दैट वाज इन आंध्र प्रदेश, विशाखापट्टनम, राइट? एंड ये आपकी कब से शुरू हुई थी? 8 नवंबर से आपकी शुरू हुई थी, टिल 18 नवंबर तक आपकी चलेगी, राइट? इसमें आपके INS शिवालिक एंड INS कमोर्ता, ये दो इंडियन नेवल शिप्स जो हैं, दीज आर इंक्लूडेड इन इट, दीज आर अ पार्ट ऑफ इट, राइट, ऑफ द विशाखापट्टनम बेस्ड मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज. एंड द फर्स्ट टाइम जब आपका ये मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज स्टार्ट हुई थी, इट वाज इन द ईयर 1992. सो 1992 वाज द फर्स्ट एडिशन ऑफ इट. लेकिन उस टाइम पर केवल ये इंडिया और यूएस के बीच में होती थी. माइंड यू, 1992 में ओनली इंडिया एंड यूएसए वाज अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट. 2015 में जापान की मैरीटाइम फोर्स भी इसमें ज्वाइन कर लिया एज अ परमानेंट मेंबर. एंड 2020 में ऑस्ट्रेलिया की नेवी ने भी पार्टिसिपेट कर लिया. एंड नाउ इट इज अ मल्टीलेटरल नेवल एक्सरसाइज. जब स्टार्ट हुई थी बायलेटरल से हुई थी, बट नाउ इट इज मल्टीलेटरल. 2020 में ऑस्ट्रेलियन नेवी पार्टिसिपेटेड एंड 15 में द जापानीज force participated, and now it has become a multilateral military exercise. And the chief of naval staff is Admiral Hari Singh, right? The current chief of naval staff, you should know the name of it. It is Admiral Hari Singh. Moving on to the next news, we have World Travel Market 2022. Now ये जो है ये exhibition है, right? 7 to 9 नवंबर के बीच में हुआ था, लंदन में हुआ था आपका. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. इट इज अ ट्रैवल एग्जीबिशन आपकी, राइट, विच वॉज ऑर्गेनाइज, विच वॉज कंडक्टेड इन लंदन. इसका भी एक थीम है. इसका थीम है द फ्यूचर ऑफ ट्रैवल स्टार्ट्स नाउ. एंड यहाँ पर जो केरला का प्रोजेक्ट है, द स्ट्रीट टूरिज्म प्रोजेक्ट, उसको मिला था टूरिज्म ग्लोबल अवार्ड, राइट? आपने देखा होगा अभी केरला इज अ लॉट इन न्यूज विद रिस्पेक्ट टू इज UNESCO heritage, right? It was there. Kerala is also known as God's own country. So Kerala is promoting their tourism a lot. So they have they have in that exhibition they have showcased a project which is known as Kerala Street Tourism Project. And in that, street stands for certain things. Street में S stands for sustainable, T stands for tangible, R stands for responsible, E stands for experimental, another E stands for ethnic, and T stands for the tourism hubs. So this is why all these things were included in the Kerala Street Tourism Project, which got exhibited in the World Travel Market 2022, which was organized in London. ठीक है? Now ये क्यों था? ये इसीलिए था because responsibly tourism was promoted during the times of pandemic also, right? So this particular award, this recognizes the effort ऑफ केरला टूरिज्म, क्योंकि आपने देखा होगा बहुत सारे नेशंस ने टूरिज्म बंद कर दिया था. केरला टूरिज्म वाज ओपन समहाउ एंड दे वर डूइंग रिस्पॉन्सिबल टूरिज्म ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ पैंडेमिक एज वेल. एंड ये जो आपका प्रोजेक्ट है ये 2021 में ही उन्होंने लॉन्च कर दिया था. पोस्ट द फर्स्ट वेव ऑफ पैंडेमिक दे हैव लॉन्च दिस प्रोजेक्ट. सी बिकॉज फर्स्ट वेव ऑफ पैंडेमिक में एवरीथिंग वाज न्यू, है ना, हर किसी का बड़ा नया था कि कोई लोग बाहर नहीं जा रहे थे. लेकिन सेकेंड वेव में एक चीज समझ आ गई थी कि अगर रिस्पॉन्सिबली करेंगे तो it would not affect that much. Okay, however the numbers keep on rising, that is another story altogether. But they Kerala government, they had launched this project of responsible tourism, of experimental tourism, of tangible tourism, of sustainable tourism, of ethnic tourism, and promoting their touristy places, touristy hubs. So this was the project which got started in 2021 after the first wave of pandemic. And when we're talking about tourism and all, we should know about the Union Minister of Tourism for the year 2022. It is Shri G. Kishan Reddy. Right? I hope this is clear to you, all of you. Moving further, we have Agro World India 2022. Now, these are also awards, right? These are also from the category awards and honors. और इस अवार्ड को ये बेसिकली इंडियन एग्री बिजनेस अवार्ड है, रिलेटेड टू एग्रीकल्चर, रिलेटेड टू एग्रीकल्चरल रिसर्च एंड ऑल. ये उनके अवार्ड्स हैं आपके. एंड ये आपके अवार्ड्स दिल्ली में हुए थे. कहाँ पे कंडक्ट हुए थे? दिल्ली में हुए थे. किसने कंडक्ट कराए थे? ICFA ने. क्या है ICFA? ICFA स्टैंड्स फॉर इंडियन चेंबर ऑफ फूड एंड एग्रीकल्चर. Indian Chamber of Food and Agriculture, they have organized these awards, right? Agricultural business related. ठीक है. अब इसमें कुछ कैटेगरीज थी, उनमें से हरियाणा को मिला है बेस्ट स्टेट कैटेगरी अवार्ड का इन द इंडियन एग्री बिजनेसेस अवार्ड. मतलब हरियाणा में जो भी कुछ चल रहा है रिलेटेड टू एग्रीकल्चर, द रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट एंड द बिजनेस ऑफ इट, इट इज रिकग्नाइज्ड एंड इट इज वेरी गुड. सो हरियाणा गॉट द बेस्ट स्टेट कैटेगरी अवार्ड. Then we have related to the fishery sector, and Hyderabad was awarded for the best agri businesses in the fishery sector category. मतलब fishes से related जितनी भी activities हो रही हैं, जितने भी businesses हो रहे हैं, right? Because fishery is a primary sector activity and it is a part of you can say agricultural and allied activities, right? So yes, fisheries was also a part of it, और उसमें हैदराबाद को मिला था क्या? The best Indian fishery sector category का award, right? Now let's see some additional information of it. So this is one thing which we have covered in like almost all the sessions. That was the Union Agricultural Minister, it is Mr. Narendra Singh Tomar. And ये जो इंस्टीट्यूट है आपका, ये आपका गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने एस्टैब्लिश करा और आपका किया था इन द ईयर 1905, राइट? सो इफ यू इवन डोंट रिमेंबर द लास्ट पॉइंटर, अगर आप ये भी नहीं पढ़ते हो इट्स स्टिल फाइन, बट एटलीस्ट यू शुड नो द अबव पॉइंटर्स विच आर गिवन इन दिस पर्टिकुलर स्लाइड, राइट? And the last news of the day we have is Women World Boxing Championship 2023. Now ये इससे रिलेटेड जो न्यूज आई है वो ये है, मार्च और अप्रैल 2023 के बीच में आपका ये होगा, चैंपियनशिप होगी, विमेन वर्ल्ड बॉक्सिंग चैंपियनशिप. एंड ये जो है इंडिया होस्ट करेगा this international boxing championship for the year 2023. this will be hosted by India, and India में specifically आपका न्यू दिल्ली में championship होगी. and 2023 में it was the 13th edition of this championship, right? So 2023 marks the 13th edition of this championship. मतलब this is the 13th time in the year 2023 कि ये championship आपकी हो रही है, ठीक है? Now एक fact है आपका यहाँ पे कि फर्स्ट टाइम आपकी 2001 में हुई थी, राइट? फर्स्ट एडिशन ये 2001 में हुआ था, उस वक्त आपका होस्ट किया था यूएसए ने, ठीक है? नाउ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट एंड वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंटर, इंडिया आज तक तीसरी बार ये 2023 को मिलाकर थर्ड टाइम विमेन वर्ल्ड बॉक्सिंग चैंपियनशिप होस्ट कर रहे हैं इंडिया फॉर द थर्ड टाइम. पहली बार किया था इन द ईयर 2006 में, which was the 4th edition. Second time किया था 2018 में, which was the 10th edition of this championship, and third time किया था 2023 में करेगा, which will be the 13th edition. But interesting fact ये है यहाँ पे कि विमेन बॉक्सिंग चैंपियनशिप तो इंडिया ने होस्ट करी है, 2 बार कर चुकी है, 3rd बार इट इज इन द लाइन, बट आज तक इंडिया हैज नेवर एवर hosted the men's world boxing championship, right? It has never happened कि इंडिया में men's world boxing championship host हुई हो या इंडिया ने host करा हो. Yes, women वाली जो है they have hosted it thrice, including the 2023 year or the 13th edition, right? And with this we have covered all the important news from the 11th of November to the 13th of November. Thank you so much guys for staying tuned, right? Thank you so much. I shall be meeting you all super soon in the next session on Friday. Till then, take care, bye bye, stay safe, keep smiling, keep revising, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, right? And give this video a thumbs up, motivate all of us so that we can come up every week and give you informative content and videos, right? Thank you so much guys. This is Juhi Sharma signing off, hoping to see you super soon. Bye bye.